Hello everybody and welcome to my house. I'm actually in the basement of my house. I turned our storage room into kind of like my little science classroom. Brought in some decorations. Thought if I wore like my lab coat it wouldn't be so, creepy making science videos downstairs in my basement. So yeah, this is where I'm going to be doing my videos every day for you and checking in and seeing how things are going. So today what I want to do is I want to just kind of reflect on the answers that you submitted yesterday. I went through and I read every single one of them. I even responded to every single person through a Schoology message, like that little envelope up in the top right hand corner that I told you about the first day. So that is how we can communicate, through that little envelope, and you can just let me know if you have any questions or concerns, or you just want to tell me about your day. I'd love to hear from everybody and how things are going. So please keep that in mind and let me know if you have any questions. Couple housekeeping things, some things that came up from the questions that we kind of talked about yesterday in the reflection is, number one is attendance. How are we going to be doing attendance each day for school? And the one thing that we're going to do is we're going to check and see, are you checking into Schoology each day and completing your assignments? That's how we're going to know that you're checking in. So you completing your assignments, getting in touch with us if you need help or anything like that, that's how we're going to do attendance. We can see on Schoology when you're checking in and all that kind of stuff, so we'll be keeping an eye on it. So just make sure you get your assignments done and you should be good to go. You can always check PowerSchool too. Once we kind of get rolling, especially starting next week, we will put an assignment each day or so for your classes so you can see that you have it all, that you have everything done. Next is, I have a couple people who are concerned about the assignments, like how do I know that I completed everything for each class and what's all due and everything like that. One thing I suggest is just making sure you have a schedule. Make a list of everything you have to have done, like when you're watching the videos. For my kids each day I make a little checklist on what they need to do, and so as they finish it they can check it off and they know they haven't missed anything. So that's just a suggestion. If you need help with that, let me know. One other thing is I noticed a lot of people were, not a lot of people, I'd say maybe like 10 people, were making comments, like when you clicked on the assignment, for example today where you clicked on the assignment to watch our video for today, the one that you're watching right now, there's a little section on the bottom where it says comments, and if you write your reflection question in there or you answer something in there, it's for the whole class to see it. So that's not going to be individualized or just sent to me, it's for the whole class to see it. And so if you don't want the whole class to see it, you got to make sure you don't write in that comment box. The assignment we had yesterday was sent to me in an assessment essay question, and that was that little blue puzzle piece on a different thread right underneath the assignment one. And that's where, when you send it to me, I grade it with a rubric and I can send it back to you and kind of give you some feedback. So that's where you want to submit those types of assignments. And I'll explain that in the videos if that's what we're doing for that day. And the last thing, by the end of the week I'm going to be starting to grade more specifically on complete sentences, and most of you did very well. A big trend that I saw was, though, that people were not capitalizing the letter I in the middle of a sentence. Anytime the word I stands alone, like I went to the car wash and I had a great time, or I went to the mall and I saw my friends, the I would be capitalized every time you write that word. So just keep that in mind, because that's one thing that I will be docking points for. I think that's it as far as housekeeping goes. If you have any other questions, you can always catch me by sending me a little message in that Schoology, in the little envelope. So today's lesson is going to be about earthquakes. We're going to pick up where we left off the last time we were together in class. And I just wanted to touch base about an earthquake that actually happened this past Wednesday in Salt Lake City, Utah, or I should say near Salt Lake City, Utah. There's a couple reports that are different on the magnitude of it with the Richter scale, and some reports I heard it was about a 5.7 on the Richter scale, and others it was about a 3.8 or a 3.9. So I'm not exactly sure. ABC reported that there was 59 aftershocks. The earthquake happened Wednesday morning, and by Wednesday evening there was 59 aftershocks. I have a friend that actually lives near Salt Lake City, Utah, and it was their first earthquake that they've ever been a part of, and they said it was pretty crazy. And just feeling all, the house shaking and everything was a lot different for them, because they're from Minnesota, so we don't have very many earthquakes in this area. Another person reported on ABC that they felt about 15 to 20 minutes of violent shaking, and then it was another 15 minutes of just everything kind of swaying. So you can think about those surface waves that were going on and causing that to happen, all that shaking and swaying. So that's kind of neat to think about. And some of you might be thinking, like, how on earth does or in Earth, I should say, does an earthquake happen in the middle of a tectonic plate? Because we know that around the United States, especially where the San Andreas fault line is, that's where we have two large tectonic plates meet. And it's actually called an interplate earthquake, which means that we can have earthquakes that happen in the middle of our tectonic plates. It just from different movement. So there's always movement happening under the earth because of our convection currents. And so there are earthquakes that can happen anywhere. And you're going to learn more about different earthquakes that have happened in different places in the days to come. So for our assignment today, you are going to watch an Edpuzzle video on the origin of the Richter scale, and it's already up in your Edpuzzle. All you need to do is go to edpuzzle.com, and I even included a link in this assignment where it just says click here to go to Edpuzzle, and it'll take you right to where you need to log in. And everybody has a login, username and password. It should be the same as your computer login and password, and we have done it multiple times this year in science, so you should know what you're doing. If for some chance it's not working for you or you don't remember username and password, just send me a message in Schoology and I can look that up for you very easily. But you gotta reach out to me because I can't tell. I'm not there with you, so I don't know if you're getting it or not. So just let me know. So Edpuzzle, it is a 2-minute video and it has 4 questions, so not very long. Pretty simple for today. And that Edpuzzle video the questions is how I will be grading you for today. That's how I'll know that you're checking in. So please let me know if you have any questions, and I am going to do a joke of the day every day, and so we are ready for the joke of the day. Our joke of the day is, the 911 operator didn't take my report of an earthquake seriously. I guess he didn't understand the magnitude of the situation. Magnitude, get it? The magnitude of the earthquake, kind of like what we're going to learn next in our Edpuzzle video, what we would call the magnitude, like the Richter scale. So everybody have a great day. If you have any questions, please let me know. Bye.